Sending sexy texts can be a fantastic way to turn an older woman on and make her heart race. But how do you start sexting a girl without coming off as creepy or awkward and without scaring her away? What you want is for her to engage and join in on the sexting, and that's exactly what I'm going to teach you today. In this video, I'll share my 5 best tips on sexting a woman to drive her wild and get her sexting back. Plus, I'll give you 12 word-for-word dirty text messages that you can use right away. So pay close attention and keep watching. My name is the Wise Mentor. I'll give you insider info on what women truly want versus what they say they want, along with the most effective methods to win over any woman you like. So hit that subscribe button now so you never miss a video. Before we delve into the topic, check out my ebook, A Guide to Dating for Older Men. It's your ultimate guide to dating as a mature man. Click the link in the description or in the first comment. Here are 5 must-know tips if you want to start sexting women successfully. Tip number 1, which is the golden rule of sexting. Never send dirty texts to a woman unless you're already in an intimate relationship with her or you've been flirting, and she's actively flirting back. There has to be an existing sexual relationship or at least a strong flirty vibe between you before you dive into sexting. If neither of those things is present, your text will be perceived as too forward, too creepy, or even offensive, and she'll quickly stop responding to you. So, always keep that golden rule in mind. Tip number 2, timing is everything. You don't want to send a spicy text to a woman early in the morning. No matter how creative and amazing your text is, it won't be perceived as sexy in the morning. Scientific studies actually confirm this. Most of your dirty texts are best saved for nighttime. An occasional naughty text in the afternoon is fine and can build anticipation for later, but your best chance of having a sexy conversation with her is at night when she's free to text with you. Tip number 3, ask this question. Just because you're ready to sex doesn't mean she is too. You've got to take baby steps to set the tone and steer the conversation in a more sexual direction. The simplest way to do this is to ask a woman if she likes getting naughty over text. Literally ask her something like, "Are you into naughty text messages?" Or, "Do spicy texts turn you on?" with a playful smirk emoji next to it. This approach is highly recommended if it's a woman you've already been intimate with because it's so simple, and if she says yes, you can dive into sexting easily and take things to another level. But if it's a girl you've just been flirting with, a question like this might feel a bit odd or abrupt. In that case, here's what I recommend. Tip number 4, use something called misinterpretation. Misinterpretation is a great way to steer a conversation in a sexual direction without being too crafty. All you have to do is interpret what she says in a way that makes it seem like she's trying to seduce you. She's the one being sexually suggestive while you're just here having an innocent conversation. This brings sexual tension into the interaction while keeping it fun and playful. For example, if a woman asks if you want to meet for drinks, you can playfully tease her about how she's obviously trying to get you drunk so she can take advantage of you. Or, if she gives you a compliment or says something positive about you, which she should because you're freaking awesome, you can say, "Thanks. Are you always this forward? Or am I just irresistible?" If she's telling you about how busy her week has been, you could tell her, "You'd probably have more free time if you stopped fantasizing about me all day." See what's happening here? You're playfully misinterpreting her words, making it seem like she's the one with a dirty mind or trying to seduce you, but in a playful way that builds rapport and gives her the freedom to express herself sexually. This makes it easier for the conversation to move in a more sexual direction, and from there, sexting becomes very natural. Tip number 5, write to spark her imagination. Once you're having a sexually charged conversation with a woman, or if she's told you she's into naughty texts, you can proceed to send her dirty texts, but you've got to get it right. For instance, consider these 2 messages. 1, "I can't wait to bang your brains out," or 2, "I can't wait to undress you tonight and ravish every inch of your body." Which one sounds hotter to a woman? Most guys would pick the second one, and they're absolutely correct because it's so much hotter. I even got a little hot just saying it. But when it comes to writing spicy messages, most guys don't think too much and go with something more like the first one, which doesn't hit nearly as hard and can actually turn women off. Women will always respond better to raunchy texts that build anticipation, are descriptive, and provoke their imagination. So, you need to write with that in mind. Now that you know the rules and tips for successful sexting and dirty talk, I want to give you some word-for-word examples of things you can say so that you're armed and ready for good sexting. Here are 12 examples of well-written naughty messages to give you an idea and that you can steal right away. So pay close attention to the language and take notes, or just keep rewinding this video over and over again. Here they are. I'm getting so turned on thinking about what I want to do to you. I want to hear you moan my name as I go down on you tonight. I want to kiss every inch of your body until you're begging me for more. I want to taste you so badly. Sometimes, when I think about you, I feel so out of control. I can't handle another minute of not touching you. I want to run my hands through every inch of your naked body. Don't wear anything fancy tonight, because I don't think I can help myself from tearing your clothes off. Just thinking about you bouncing on top of me is something I'd really like to see. I couldn't concentrate at work today because all I could think about was last night. I'm going to spank you for that. I'd give anything to be inside you right now and hear you moan like nobody's listening. I miss the feeling of your curves pressed against my body. I want to be with you so badly I can't concentrate on work. Notice the common themes in these lines? Most of these texts are about what you want to do to her or refer to something you've already done. They use specific language, not vague stuff like, I want to bang your brains out. And most importantly, they stress how strongly you desire her or how much she turns you on. There's nothing hotter to a woman than feeling strongly desired by a man she's attracted to. So, with these notes and examples, you should now have a good idea of the kinds of texts you can and should write to women. Thanks for sticking with me until the end of this video. If you found these tips helpful and you're excited to put them into practice, make sure to hit that like button and share this video with anyone you think might benefit from it. Remember, confidence and the right approach can make all the difference in your interactions, especially when it comes to sexting. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss any of my latest advice and insider tips on dating, relationships, and everything in between. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on the valuable content I have lined up for you. And one last thing, if you're serious about mastering the art of sexting and other essential dating skills, head over to my website and grab my ebook, A Guide to Dating for Older Men. It's packed with advanced strategies, tips, and insights that will take your dating life to the next level. Plus, you'll find exclusive content that I don't share anywhere else, so it's definitely worth checking out. Also, feel free to leave a comment below if you have any questions or if there's a particular topic you'd like me to cover in a future video. I read every comment and love hearing from you. Your feedback is what helps me create content that truly resonates with you. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep those texts flirty and fun, and remember, it's all about making her feel desired and special. Take care.